Hey, we are at Mobile World Congress 2016 and this is the General Mobile GM5 Plus. So the GM5 Plus is a very interesting device because it belongs to the Android One program. This is the first device that doesn't have crappy specs for the Android One devices, because all the other devices so far from the Android One program have been super low-end devices. All running MediaTek, all running older chips, or rather old chips, combined with mostly 1 gig of RAM, 8 megapixel cameras, 8 or 16 gigs of flash storage, just very basic devices based on Qualcomm's reference design, mostly plastic casing, and yeah, pretty low prices. Those devices are so far mostly sold in the so-called BRIC countries, so countries like China, India, Russia, and Brazil. And this one is the so-called General Mobile 5 Plus, GM5 Plus it is called, from Turkey. General Mobile is only active in Turkey, but this is the first device that is not a crap Android phone for an Android One device. Why? I'm going to tell you right now. This is a 5.5-inch screen. We have a full HD resolution on here, so you definitely get a very nice and bright display. Viewing angles are also pretty nice, so if you go in to the app drawer and tilt the device to the sides, you can see, yep, that's definitely an IPS panel on this device. Full HD, as I said. It also has 2.5D cover glass, so if you look at the edges over here, you'll see that those are slightly bent on this device. Under the hood is the Snapdragon 617, so that's the Octacore SoC running 8 A53 cores at up to 1.7 gigahertz, I believe. This is combined with 3 gigs of RAM. I'll show you that in a second. Here we go. So that's 3 gigs of RAM and CPU-Z plus 32 gigs of flash storage, which is a pretty uncommon thing for a device of this kind. Also, you get 13 megapixel front-facing camera with full HD capability plus an LED flash on the front. There is your this is your brightness and distance sensor, I believe, and at the bottom down here you'll see that almost invisible spot in the middle. That is probably the notification LED. On the back you also get a full HD capable 13 megapixel sensor plus your dual LED flash. I can't tell you anything about the pricing or the battery because this device hasn't actually been announced yet. I believe it's a 3000 milliamp hour battery, but you will have to stick to General Mobile's or Google's press release once this device comes out. Let's take a quick tour around. We'll start out on the top left. Right here we have the, I believe, dual SIM slot in this case, hopefully also sporting a micro SD slot. It's probably just a combo slot where you can have one slot occupied by the SD and the other one with a SIM, or you can put in 2 SIM cards and the SD has to be removed. At the top you'll get a 3.5mm headset jack, and if we go over to the right we'll end up with the volume buttons right here, separate volume buttons that actually feel very nice on this device. They're not flimsy at all, and it also just underlines the quality that is much higher than on the usual Android One devices. This is your power button. Also, yeah, it wobbles a tiny bit, but it's generally pretty stable. The back cover actually has this kind of pattern on it. It is a bit rugged. It's pretty soft actually, and it feels very nice. Looking at the corners and the frame in general, yes, this is a full metal frame on this device, so also in this regard looking very nice compared to the other Android One devices we have seen so far. And now let's move on to the bottom. You'll see this is the first Android One device sporting an USB Type-C port. I can't remove this because this is going to blow off the alarm, but if you look closely at the plug down there, that's definitely a USB Type-C connector. I don't know if it's actually supporting USB Type-C after the USB 3.1 standard. Let's just hope so. And you would end up having Qualcomm Quick Charge on this, so nice fast charging also on this pretty cheap device because, as I said, it's part of the Android One program. And also to the left and to the right of the USB Type-C port down here, you can see that this has probably on one side a speaker and on the other that's where the mic is. Thickness wise, I would say this is about 8mm thick. Weight is probably just over 150 grams. I can't really tell because it's tethered right now, so we'll have to see about that. Software wise, we're talking about Android 6.0 0 in this case. So if you look closely, you'll see, yep, that's definitely marshmallow on this device. And to bring the ultimate confirmation, yep, there's your marshmallow Easter egg integrated right here. So yeah, that's just been a very, very quick look at the General Mobile GM5 Plus, the first premium Android One device here at Mobile World Congress 2016.